real estate. Now, on the program today, we'll be looking at another interesting topic. Please stay glued to Opera-Tune TV while we go on a short break. What are we going to be talking about? Find out after this breather. Taye Akikpalu is my name. Thank you.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality, comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street off Afurugwin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
The process of investing your saved money to grow your wealth by choosing investments that align with your financial goals is called wealth creation. Taye Akekpalu is my name once again. If you're just joining us, the program is Realtors Connect. So this evening on this program, we want to find out. I just wrote out something to you now, and we want to find out how you can create wealth, how you can make wealth work for you while you're still working in the office, and you can still earn more little things. How do you achieve all of these little things? On the program this afternoon, we'll be looking at wealth creation via real estate. Wealth creation via real estate. And don't forget that this program is powered by Iloshe Properties and Investments Limited. You will find out more about Iloshe because we're actually working on all of their products, all of the products that they have at various locations. So as we go on the short break, you get to watch Iloshe, but we're working on it. You get to know more about them as time unfolds. So this afternoon, I have with me at the studio and on board Realtors Connect, I have the presence of the Chairman, Iloshe Property and Investment Limited, in person of Benga, Michael Fabi. Good to have you on board, sir.
Thank you so much, man.
How are you?
I'm pretty cool.
I can see. Pretty as in pretty cool.
Yeah, sure.
So how is the real estate business, sir?
So fine, wonderful.
Fine and wonderful. Now, what does wealth creation mean, sir?
Well, I would love to start this way. Wealth creation is a journey from spot A to spot B.
Okay.
It's not what you just wake up in one morning and walk to it.
Okay.
So it's a process. One of my boss used to use this as an example that if I am traveling to Abuja, for instance, and you as well traveling to Abuja, and I decided to fly, and you decided to take a bus from Lagos to Abuja, definitely I'm going to get there before you. So when we talked about wealth creation, it depends on the tools that you choose to get there, because it's definitely a journey. Now, we are going to be looking at one of the most important tools. Sorry, I'm going to be talking about one of the most important things and tools that you need for you to get to the point of the wealth. So, when we talks about the journey in terms of wealth, moving from point A to point Z, or point B rather, you have a lot of things in mind. You have a lot of things you have to put in place. And number one tools that I'll be talking about is real estate. And reason why we are looking at wealth creation via real estate. Many people thinks about buying land is just for residential alone. It's as well a tools for you to build wealth. And we have so many ways of using the real estate to build wealth. Fine and good. The other time that I was here, we talked about how you can host your own home. It talks about it's very good for you to have your home after food. But today, I will talk about how you can make extra income.
Be talking
How
about
you can,
it. We are
how,
interested. We want to know
how
that
you
income
can,
aspect. How you can make extra income away from your monthly salary. I want you to let us into it.
you see, just like a barber, let me use that word.
Gary.
Yes, if you start newly,
Yeah.
you have the strength. And time is coming that you might not be able to barb as many hair that you can barb per day. And the reason why, you need to properly plan towards that journey if you want to get there. Now, real estate via the wealth creation via the real estate. Real estate is divided into parts. Now, if you want to build wealth through or via the real estate, now you need to choose, is it in a commercial way? You know, some buy land and keep for some time, buy acres of land, keep for a period of time, and in the nearest future they start selling when land appreciates. Now, land appreciates with time. The value of land today is not the same value of land tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you have a land today, maybe you buy a land of 1 million today, definitely in the next 10 years, 20 years, the same land that you bought for 1 million can be sold for 100 million. And the reason why is one of the great tools that you can use to build your wealth. I know of a man in this country some time ago. He was in a business, and the business crumbled for some period for him. Then he has approached a lot of banks to get
Loan.
a loan to bring up back the business, but the bank refused to grant him. Then you remember that he have a property somewhere. Then he actually looked for a vendor to put the property in the market for sale, and he get what he need. Then he put it back in the business. And the most funniest thing is, immediately this man bounced back. He went back to the buyer and said, come please, I need this property again. Why? Because he is there to secure for him the future. I was bringing up the example then that for you to build wealth, you need to be focused towards the journey. It's a journey. So if you are going to Abuja, you fly. I am going to Abuja, I take a bus. You are going to get there before me. You understand? Now, many people think that by saving monthly from their salary will be enough for them to accumulate as much as possible, so that in the nearest future they will not suffer. Monies might be depreciated, so that value might not be there. So the reason why we have to look at the best tools when we are talking about creating wealth. There is two difference between you building up the money in your bank account and building wealth. Building wealth does not really mean that you have the money in your pocket, but the value that you have that can give you times 10 of what you are working on is what we call the wealth creation. So you are creating it via the real estate. You can buy as many as possible land, then leave it for some time in the nearest future, then put it for sales, then you get as many as possible. Now let me bring this, before you come in, let me bring this. You know, when you are, let me say, we have a property in Imowi. There is this man, he's an old man. I was on the radio, I think in your program on the radio, then the man called me. He invited me to his house in Abule Egba. That come, I need 2 acres of land in Mowe. Then if you remember, we are selling 100,000 per plot then. So
at that time it was 100,000,
yes.
and everybody was just coming in.
Yes,
we had plenty people that came on board.
Mowe then is a little bit far. We're talking about the Mokoloki. So when I got to the man was like, I will need about 2 acres. So I was asking him, sir, you are old. I think the man should be around around 80. You understand? The man should be around 80 years. Then the man should be around 80 years. So I was like, sir, you buying the land now? I don't know.
What do you want to do with such land?
With such
at
land?
80?
Yes, at 80. The man has narrated a story that changed something in me. He said many, many years ago, he was staying in the city of Lagos, and someone introduced a property to him in Abule Egba.
Oh no.
On getting there, he looked at the place. Then he has the money. Then he said, "How dare you bring me to this bush? Not in this life will I find myself coming to this area."
Oh no.
He said, "No, no, no, no. Don't ever. Don't you see the land in the city that I can actually pay for? I have the money." The man refused to buy the land. Then, in some years, things change. The same
Abule
Abule
Egba is now a
Egba
city.
that he refused then. The man, not that the man did not build house. The man rented an apartment
At
in
8.
Abule Egba. But thank God that this man was able to bring up a good children.
He has good children.
Yes, in abroad. He now said he don't want to make the same mistake. He don't want the children to make the same mistake that he made. That where you are calling the bush is a city. That if Abule Egba can
in
be
no
a
time,
city,
that place will be developed.
if Abule Egba can be a city now, then definitely that place is going to be a city that he wants to give an inheritance to his children. So we can see that. So when we now talked about the wealth creation via real estate, we can build as many a generational income through the real estate. Assuming we have a 10 acre and you are able to build, you have the money. What you'll be generating yearly, what will be coming out from that property yearly, either through rent, either through lease, will amaze you. That at the end of the day, even when you stop working, the money will still flowing up. One of my pastors then, I think when we are very small, used to say something. In a church program, he asked us, he said, if you are not paid a salary for a period of 2 months and you can conveniently feed yourself, feed your family, feed everybody, he said, stand up. You are not paid a salary for 2 months and you can actually feed yourself, you can actually feed your family, and you will not even complain, stand up. But in the whole congregation, nobody stood up. He said, this is what he's saying, that you need to planning ahead, trying to build up something that in the nearest future, when you are not able to work again, something that you have built will be working for you. So we need to learn how to build our wealth in case or in the future that we might not be able to work again.
Now, building wealth creation via real estate is not something that we can just wake up and say, this is what I want to do. I want to go into real estate. If you don't have money, you just cannot do a real estate investment. If you don't have the money, is it possible to set up a real estate business without having money? Is a topic for another day.
Okay.
But the wealth creation of a thing, you need to know the right people. You need to know the right tips before you can start business, before you can create wealth from real estate. One of the measures you've mentioned to us is owning a landed property, building houses and all of that. But there are so many other tips that is attached to wealth creation via real estate. Can you please share with us some of these tips? But before you do that, we need to go on a short break. Yes, wealth creation via real estate is what we're looking at today on Realtors Connect, where we've connected with the real estate professional right here at the studio of Opportune TV, and he's been doing justice to our talking points. I'm sure you're interested, you want to find out more and to learn more on this subject. Please stay with us. When we return from break, we will take it up from there. Thank you for watching.
Blue Lagoon Hotels, a home away from home with world-class hospitality. Comfortable and affordable rooms, conference and meeting rooms for all occasions, open space and co-working area, 24-hour restaurant and bar, providing both local, international and continental cuisines, live music and entertainment on regular basis, constant power supply and watertight security in and around our premises. Blue Lagoon Hotels, situated at number 16 Tunji Adewoye Street, off Afurugwin Road, Ijegun, Lagos State. And for the inquiries, call 080-5668-7855 or 080-6527-3657. You can also visit us at www.bluelagoonhotels.ng. Blue Lagoon Hotels. Hospitality is our business.
Now David Jones do the bit.
Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Mo máa dolówó, ojú ló pẹ́ sí. Má ṣe èmi lọ́lẹ̀ because we give me nutrition. Ìjẹ́ kan máa dúró, flying overseas. And my success will be where your two eyes can see. You dey laugh me when I dirty and you say you be my paddy. Don't worry, I go invite you come my party. A friend cannot say wetin go kill your hope. Instead, you go help wash your dirty with a soap. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Bàbá mi ẹ̀ máa jẹun ọmọ, ìyá mi ẹ̀ máa jẹun ọmọ. Nítorí wípé ẹ̀yin nígi lẹ́yìn ọgbà mi. Bàbá mi ẹ̀ máa jẹun ọmọ, ìyá mi ẹ̀ máa jẹun ọmọ. Nítorí wípé ẹ̀yin nígi lẹ́yìn ọgbà mi. Ìgbàgbọ́ mi, ìrísí mi, òun ló ń tì mí lẹ́yìn. Orí ọ̀fẹ́rẹ́ mo ń jẹ́ o, òun ló ń tì mí lẹ́yìn. Ìgbàgbọ́ mi, ìrísí mi, òun ló ń tì mí lẹ́yìn. Orí ọ̀fẹ́rẹ́ mo ń jẹ́ o, òun ló ń tì mí lẹ́yìn. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Never ever give up. Keep your head up. If you believe, you will achieve. Never ever give up. Keep your head up. If you believe, you will achieve. Every player hating me, always underrating me. I'm making history, nothing less than victory. Every player hating me, always underrating me. I'm making history, nothing less than victory. I'm a winner, I'm a leader. No matter what you think of me, I'm still gonna be your winner. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi. Let them say how they wanna say. I'll be who I wanna be. Let them say how they wanna say. Ọlọ́run bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi.
Máa kọ́lé máa ralẹ̀. Máa lówó ṣe máa ní mọ́tò. Ẹni dúró rárá bí. Máa ṣẹ́gun oṣó, máa ṣẹ́gun ọ̀tá. Máa ṣàgolódé pọ̀tá. For me is máa kọ́lé máa ralẹ̀. That máa kọ́lé máa ralẹ̀ yẹn is what I love in that song. Whether somebody ṣàgolódé pọ̀tá is not my problem. But that máa kọ́lé máa ralẹ̀ yẹn, I love that aspect very much in that music. And the program is Realtors Connect. If you're just joining us, this afternoon we're looking at wealth creation via real estate. How can one create wealth? How can you benefit from real estate? If you're just joining us, you haven't missed so much. But the question I want to ask Mr. Gbenga Fabiyi, who is the chairman of Iloshe Property and Investment Limited this afternoon, is this: is it possible, sir, is it possible for one to generate wealth without having the wherewithal in real estate?
Wow, that is a very beautiful question. It is possible.
For you to have wealth without having money in the real estate?
It is possible.
How?
You see,
Ejo, how? I'm interested.
in my class, I used to tell my students that starting up a real estate company,
You can have a zero budget.
I will not say having a zero budget, starting without capital. Let me use that word. How can you start up a real estate without capital? If you are selling a property for a company, you get your commission. If assuming a property
That's
was,
as a consultant.
yes, as a realtor, as a consultant, if a property worth, let's say 20 million, and you are getting 10% of the total value as a commission, the 10% should be around 2 million. And you are lucky enough, and you present yourself, and you have about 10 or 20 sales within a very short period of time, you can have that saved, and through that you can actually buy, let me use buy a property, maybe a land. Through that money you resell, you make amounts of money from there, you buy again, you resell. Before you know, from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, it depends on the consent, the idea, the information that you have to start up this. So if you want to start up a real estate without capital, you need to start from the foundational level. And where is the foundational level? You need to look for a real estate company who are verified, who are genuine, that you can at least beat your chest that if I am introducing people to buy a property from this company, then there is no problem. Then you look for the buyer to buy 1 plot, 2 plot, 3 plots, you get your commission. Then you need to have a saving. That is one of the most important things. That is one of the pillars that you must follow if you want to build wealth via real estate. So if you have your 2 million, you have your 5 million, you have your 6 million through commission, then you yourself can even get one property.
Oh, you can start up a real estate.
Yes, you can have, you selling a property for a company, already you are in the industry. So it's a business, it's a personal business.
Okay.
Nobody is paying you salary. You depend on the commission that is coming up. You depend on the commission.
Okay.
So depending on the commission, that make it your business.
Okay, please
That
go
make
ahead.
it your business. So since it's your business, so as money is coming in, then you have your saving towards the big dream.
Okay.
Towards the big dream. So selling through the established company can actually establish you as well. And so many people are waiting till when they have the billions before they can actually
Real
go
estate
into the
business is not money now.
Of course, but as well you can start from the grassroots. Look for a real estate company, an established real estate company who have the property to sell, who you yourself has actually verified that is a genuine company, and they have a genuine land that you can promote because of your own image as well, that you can promote to your people that knows you. So once you are selling, you must as well have a saving towards the big dream. So through that, you can actually start up a real estate without capital.
Now let's look at some of the. It's usually easy. It's easier said than done.
Of course.
When we say you go there, you canvass people to buy from you, and when they buy from you, you get your commission. For instance, I know of someone that sold a property of 60 million. The commission was supposed to be 30%. Please tell me how much?
30%.
30% of 60 million. How much was it?
I'm not seeing a reality in 30% in property. As
That was the information given.
But let me tell you the truth.
Before consultants
started marketing. Well,
started to market.
one of the most important things.
And after selling this land, after selling the property for 60 million, the guy didn't get his commission. How do you explain that?
How will he get a commission of 30%? Well, let me come through this.
How much is 30% of 60 million?
Well, I don't have the calculator here. But let me let me come in this to the reality. Everything we are doing, we have to be sincere. Real estate business needs sincerity. So if the sincere aspect of it is not there, then definitely there is no good. You might trend for some time, but it will definitely fall because the real estate business is a real business that you
Something you can touch, something you can
touch,
feel.
something you can feel. So you have to build up with integrity, which is the most important thing. Now, if you are selling for a company, most commissions or company pay 10%, some pay 15%. You understand? So the 30%
So are you saying
is what
30% is not realizable?
I need to be sincere with you. No company, except they want you to just go
Go and
work,
sell.
labor,
Go and sell to your
go
people
and
and
sell.
bring it.
Come back once you sell. We will be the one that will pay you.
Anyway, they ended up giving the guy 10%.
And you know,
60
based
million.
on the law and so there's normally 10% or thereabout. So the 10%, if they are conversing you as a rector, you need to see the reality. Even if the company said that 30%, sign an agreement that you can present that I have this before I go on to make. So that is very much. If you don't
So
have
you
the
must have an
agreement,
understanding
you have
before
the
going to.
understanding. You have the understanding with the company that said they will pay you 30% of selling the property of 60 million. 30% is huge. When it comes to that, so I'm not sure of a company that will at least want to go. But I need to be sincere with you because.
Hey, but that was the reality. That was what happened then.
I'm I'm not there, so I don't know what transpired.
Now, okay, now let's come back home.
Okay.
Come back to the business of the day. Wealth creation via real estate.
Real estate, yes.
Now, you've mentioned to us, you've explained to us how people can actually make more money, from real estate, how you can create wealth through real estate. Now, the question is, with Iloshe property, because we need to face it, this is business. How do you operate with your consultants, with your real estate, and what are the products you have that people can, because I know somebody somewhere who is watching us right now is also interested. Okay, I'm in Kaduna, I'm in Bauchi, I'm in Makodi, I'm in Ekiti, I'm in Ondo, and I have my people in Lagos State, and Iloshe has properties all over. Can you please let us know? Is it possible for someone who lives in Makodi, who lives in Ondo, to do business with you? We'll take it from there. And where are your products? Which areas do you have your land?
It is always my mission to build people, that can stand in this industry, and God has actually helped me in this aspect. We have built a lot of people in this industry, and as a company, Iloshe Property and Investment Limited, we are not just building wealth, we are as well building people. Because the people you build, we build wealth. And wealth, in terms of building wealth, you need a lot of information, and it's the information we are dishing out to them.
Yes.
Because once they have the full information about what it entails, they will by themselves come
do business
and
with you.
build wealth themselves. And as well, we are actually reducing the level of unemployment. By the time you give them the information that they need and they were able to be selling, they will take care of the family.
They will become their own bosses.
They will become their own bosses. So we don't encourage employing as many as possible people, but rather we build them to become their own bosses. At Iloshe Properties and Investment Limited, it is one of our vision to build as many as possible. In order to build them, we are building our wealth. They are as well building their wealth. We have land across. I would love to talk about one of our outstanding property, Epe. You see, the Lagos State now is actually dividing into two. We have Lagos 1, Lagos 2.
Lagos 1, Lagos 2.
Well, Lagos 1, we have Lagos 2. Island
Which one is
now,
Lagos 1, Lagos 2, Egbami?
We need to consult the Lagos State government to answer that. So that is a tone, that is a language that we use in the industry.
Lagos
we have
1,
Lagos 1,
2.
we have Lagos
No,
2.
now let drive us into Lagos 2.
Where the vehicle is moving us to now is Epe. If you look at Highland as a whole, you look at Ibejuleki, you look at Epe, you can see clearly that the economical power of Lagos State is moving towards that area. When he talks about the Dangote refinery is there, when he talks about the seaport is there, when he talks about the new airport that's recently been approved, because recently the governor of Lagos State signed the MOU with the people that are involved. So as I'm speaking now, work is ongoing there.
Wow.
When he talks about the 4th Million Bridge is there as well, meaning that the power of economic is actually gradually moving towards that area. And recently, towards the end of last year, the Lagos State government declared that they have a proper planning in Epe, to tell you that Epe is now becoming more or less like a Ikoyi, because the kind of value that is coming there. And the reason why many people are looking towards that direction, if you have the very best time to buy land in Epe, is now. Why? Because a land of 1 million now, in the next 2-3 years, by the time those things showcase, will not be less than 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100.
So, in other words, are you trying to let us know now that second Lagos is Epe?
No, not Epe. It's island as a whole. Just like a rumor that many people are going around that there's going to be a Lagoon State and etc. We don't know how fat that is. But if it is true that we have a Lagoon State, Epe is the only place that will be that the residential that the people will be looking at to reside. Why? Because it is very close to Ibejuleki. Ibejuleki is going to be a commercial area, a full commercial area. Many people will not want to stay near the refinery because of unforeseen situation. Okay. So, but when you talk about Epe is a dry land. So, it's not a sandfield land, though some part of it is a sandfield land. But what we have in Epe, in Poka area, is a dry land.
Wow.
So, it's a dry land. So, it is one of the places that you can look towards if you want to build wet. You can buy as many as possible. You can buy like 10 acres. You can buy like 5 acres there. Buy as many as possible. Then sit back and watch for some year. By the time you now start selling, okay, right now we are selling per plot for 5 million. In the next 2 years, by the time those things showcase and you have your airports there and you have your refinery, by the time they start full operation and the whole area is busy, the seaport is there, everything that you need is there. You don't need to come to Ikeja airport before you can fly out. You fly out through the airport in Ibeju and Epe. So what I'm saying in essence is Epe is coming up to be like Ikoyi, and it will be a great benefit for those who have that knowledge to key into the land in Epe as now.
So how much does it cost?
5 million per plot for now on promo though.
5 million per plot.
Yeah. Very cheap.
Very cheap.
Very, very cheap.
5 million no cheap, oh. But I think 5 million is not cheap. So to acquire property in Ekwe,
yeah,
with commercial property is
very
5 million.
Let me come back to the question before I forget that people that are staying far, not in Lagos,
how can they invest in you?
They can contact us on our contact line.
We have the
code. Yes,
we have it on
good
on the screen.
We will actually call them. We will explain where to join. We send a form to them. They will join, so they can sell anywhere they are. And our commission is instant commission. Once we can confirm the payment, we have your client information. We'll send. Once you make your sales, we'll pay you with immediate effect. Instant commission. So you don't need to wait, because that is your business. If we are not paying you, your business is dying down. So we pay instant commission to all our realtors. So you can be part of it as well. You can join our this platform, then making your sales. From there, you can as well build your wealth through
now,
the real estate.
You've mentioned Ekpe being 5 million naira.
Not sure.
On promo.
Yeah.
If it's not on promo, how much is it?
I'll talk about 10 million.
We'll talk 10 million. Okay, we'll come back to the promo aspect.
Okay.
Apart from Ekpe,
Okay.
which other areas do you have your property?
Well, we have across. We have in Magboro at the back of Mountain of Fire. For those who know,
That's in Ogun State.
That is in Ogun State, but we call it Lagos Extension. because it's very close to Lagos State. And to
Government
those,
Lagos
for those who are
is
for
Ogun
those,
State.
for those who are working on island, it's very easy from there to drive to island because it's a straight road. We have in Imota, that is in Ikorodu. We have in Mokoloki, I've mentioned it earlier. We have in Ibejuleki as well. We have in Shangotedo at the back of ShopRite. So we have across. We have in Abuja.
It is easier for us to mention because you've given us the price for Ekpe.
Yes.
How much is the price for Mokoloki?
Mokoloki right now is 800,000 per plot. Yeah, that is phase 1. For phase 2 is 500,000. In Magboro, it's 3 million per plot. 3 million per plot. In some weeks now, in 2 weeks or thereabouts, we'll be doing the mass allocation.
Oh,
definitely,
you mentioned
this
it.
station will cover it, and
We'll use it on
use
this,
it to show the
on
people
this program.
So we have 100 acres there, and we are doing a massive allocation in that area. We have in Imota. Imota is towards Ekpe Road after Caleb University. That one now goes for 2 million. 3 million per plot.
3 million per plot,
yes.
for the property at Imota.
At Imota. At
Alright.
Shangotedo at the back of ShopRite, that one is 40 million per plot with CFO. So all our properties have verified document.
Okay.
We give people time to check, verify before you make proceed.
All right.
payment.
Before you invest in any landed property, you need to do your due diligence. Yes. And no matter where you live, you can actually make more money via real estate, especially if you're thinking of creating wealth. You've heard it from the horse's mouth, who is the chairman of Elisha Properties and Investments Limited, and is also my guest. When we return from this break, we will take it up from there. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
Assalamu alaikum, dear Mumin and Muminat. The blessed month of Ramadan is here, a time of fasting, reflection, and divine blessings. This season, we bring Ramadan lineups filled with spiritual enlightenment, inspiring discussions, and moments of deep reflection. We invite you to be a part of this noble cause by sponsoring our impactful programs. Let your brand shine in this sacred season, connecting with millions of devoted viewers. Join us in spreading the message of faith, unity, and generosity. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call 0703 063 1673 or visit our office 34 Oloyede Oroja Street, Aino Ajayi Estate, Phase 1, Abule Egba, Lagos.
يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله.
Barakallahu Fiqh, Ramadan Kareem.
ولعلكم تشكرون.
tó bá fẹ́ ralẹ̀ tàbí tó fẹ́ kọ́lé má sanwó nù ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Elisha Properties ni o lọ. You will pay me for that money for this song for this composition. Anyway, it's Realtors Connect. I know some of you just joined. It's Realtors Connect coming to you live from the stable of Opportune TV. If you want to join this conversation, please feel free to do so by dialing this number 0706 143 1670. 0706 143 1670 is the number to call in case you have any question for my guest. And this afternoon we're looking at wealth creation via real estate, and we have the CEO of Ilosha Properties and Investments Limited, joining us presently. And if you want to be a part of Ilosha Property and Investments Limited, the number to call, we've showed it to you on the TV screen, but this is the number to call to be part of Ilosha's business: 0901 717 1711. 0901 717 1711. Once again, 0901 717 1711 is the number. This number I just called now is the number to call if you want to do business with my guests today. Moving forward after this program, you can call that number to ask your question. But if you want to be part of this conversation, the first number I mentioned is the number you will call. I'm sure if I can have it on the screen, MCR, we can have it. Join the conversation. If you feel up to it, if you have the time, you can join us to ask questions from my guest. Yes, you mentioned one is 800, one is 500, one is 5 million.
Yes, Shango Tedo is 14 million. We have in Ibejuleki, Abule Onipan.
Shango Tedo is where, please?
Shango Tedo is after Aja. That is Highland.
Island, okay.
Yes, Shango Tedo is after Aja at the back of the shop.
That's the second Lagos.
Then we also have at Abule Onipan in Ibejuleki.
Abule Onipan.
Yeah, there is a place called Abule Onipan just before the Eleko Junction by your left if you are coming from Shango Tedo area. So by your left area. So we have a property there as well. That goes for 6 million per plot.
Okay.
And as well, I train a lot of people when it comes to property. So to taught them on where to invest their money. So how to invest so that we look at the area. Properties in wealth creation, you have to do with location. And one of the reasons why we as a company, we make sure that where we have a property is in a very good location.
Okay.
That anyone, either you are choosing for residential, for commercial, you want to build school, you want to have an hotel, you want to have let's say a business center, a conference hall. So those are the things that we look at before we actually get our properties. And you can as well call the first line, the Airtel line. I will personally pick it up so we can talk.
That's your own personal
that's
number.
my business line, so that we can talk about, we can plan this together, because many have invested in the industry and today they didn't comes out with nothing. So you need
many have invested in real estate and they've lost money.
Serious money. The reason why you need to get a coach, get informed. So get a coach. It's free. Get informed, get a coach. Let tutor you on the investment aspects of the real estate. Then you can now see clearly where to invest. Either to go through the residential aspect of it or to go through the commercial aspect of it, depending on the area and what you have.
How sweet is the business of real estate?
I would say it's the most sweetest business you can do. That needs your full time. It needs your.
Is it something you can dedicate your entire time into? And still
many
be satisfied?
Many sometimes retire from the business they are doing to come into the industry. All over the world. Look at the billionaires all over.
Majority of them are into real estate.
Not even majority. Every one of them have one real estate or the other. Look at the U.S. President is into real estate. Many are into real estate. So that's to tell you that real estate is a real business.
Even Zuckerberg is into real estate.
Every one of them are into real estate.
Speaking of the United States President, that's
yes,
what is this man's name now? I cannot remember, but I hope to remember. That's this. I can't remember. Please
Okay.
ignore me. Ignore me.
They are all into.
I'm not a fan of him.
Oh, okay. They are all into the real estate business, and they are making money from
Yeah.
it. You can, real estate can bring you up, and at the same time it can bring you down.
Wow.
If you don't have the information. And reason why I say you need a tutor. You need someone that can put you through. You can't just walk through it. I was trained. I was trained. I passed through it.
Okay.
So it's not what I just think overnight and come out to do. I was properly trained, and I get the necessary things I need to get before I decided to go into it. And the reason why we are where we are today.
Now, we're speaking of wealth creation via real estate.
Okay.
What are the pillars? Can you just give us 4 pillars?
Number one pillar, let me just say location.
Okay. Location.
Location. Number 2 is finance. Location, finance. Sometimes even if you have a finance, you might get a wrong location, and when you are investing in the wrong location, you might lose everything.
Okay.
So number one thing who stand as the most strong pillar if you want to build well through it is location. Where are you investing in? If you have the right location, then you need to look at it. Is it the location for the residential? Is it the location for the commercial area? You can't just put a residential in a commercial area, just like where shop is selling like water. Then you now decided to build 3-bedroom flats there. It might not bring out what you need, what necessary things that should bring out. So that's the reason why you need to look at the first thing, location, then number 2, finance, number 3, you need to decide, is it a commercial, is it a residential?
What you want to do with
what you want to do with it.
Okay.
So those are the major pillar.
Okay, what you want to do with it will determine what you want to do with the property land.
With the land
will determine what to put on the.
What to put there. Some area are good for commercial area where you can just build event center, for instance. Assuming the area is good for event center, you can build event center. You can have your office there as well. Event center now move like water. It's what can bring in money to you per week, some per day.
Every day
you get money from there. Some area might not that good for event center, it might good for just residential. So reason why I said building well through the real estate is all about location. When you have even the finances, location comes first. You need to look at the location, you need to have the finances, you need to decide what kind of commercial property you are bringing up. Is it an event center? Is it an hotel? Whatsoever that the area is good for is what you will put there. Some area is good for what is it called, the filling station. It's also part of real estate. You can build a station and rent it out. Building it does not mean you must sell fuel. You can build it, sell it, rent it out, or lease it out for some time. It will as well be generating money for you. So it depends on the area and your choice and the areas that the property is. So those are the major pillars that determine building wealth via real estate. So locations come first. Number 2 is finance. Number 3 is the choice of your decision
of what you want to do.
You want to invest on the hand. So those are the major things that determine if truly you will build wealth through the via the real estate. Some people, sorry for this, some people have the money, they don't have the idea where they're supposed to build invest center, they build house in there, they build shop there, and at the end of the day, they are not making money.
They will say they are not making money.
So those people can easily come out and say that real estate does not have money. Why? Because they have made a wrong decision, or maybe they didn't consult people that they're supposed to consult. Every business needs a consultation so that you can get right information about it before you move into it.
Wow. Every business needs a coach. You need to get the right information from people who have been in this business before you go into that business. Anyway, I want to say a very big thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
To the CEO of Ilosha Property and Investment Limited, Mr. Gbenga Michael Fabi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For making Opera Tune TV the platform through which to sensitize the public and to educate the public about what you do. We want to say thank you to our viewers out there. Thank you one, thank you two, thank you all for gluing to this platform, Opportune Television, and to the entire production crew. Thank you very much. I will hope to come your way next week, God willing. Ololade Agbola, thank you very much for standing in there. I appreciate you. I'm yours sincerely, Tahia Kekpelu. We'll come your way next week, God willing. Bye-bye.